Hello, and welcome to this YouTube video on the science of confirmation bias. Today, we're going to explore how our brains work and why we tend to believe in things that confirm our existing beliefs, while dismissing things that challenge them. We'll also look at the consequences of confirmation bias and how we can overcome it. What is confirmation bias? Confirmation bias is the tendency to seek, interpret, and remember information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs, while disregarding or rejecting information that contradicts them. It's a common cognitive bias that affects our judgment and decision-making processes. How our brains work? Our brains are wired to make quick judgments and decisions based on limited information. This is known as heuristics or mental shortcuts. These shortcuts help us process information quickly, but they can also lead to errors in judgment. Confirmation bias is one such error. Our brains also have a natural tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs. When we encounter new information, our brains automatically compare it to our existing knowledge and beliefs. If the new information confirms what we already know, we accept it readily. But if it contradicts our beliefs, we tend to dismiss them or reinterpret them to fit our existing beliefs. What are the consequences of confirmation bias? Confirmation bias can have serious consequences, especially in areas like politics, religion, and science. It can lead to polarization, where people become more entrenched in their beliefs and less willing to consider alternative viewpoints. It can also lead to a lack of critical thinking and an over-reliance on anecdotal evidence. How to overcome confirmation bias? While confirmation bias is a natural tendency, it's important to recognize it and try to overcome it. Here are some ways to do that. Be aware of your biases, recognize that you have biases, and be open to considering alternative viewpoints. Seek out diverse viewpoints, read, watch, and listen to a variety of sources to get a well-rounded understanding of a topic. Consider the evidence, evaluate evidence objectively and critically, rather than accepting or rejecting it based on your existing beliefs. Challenge your assumptions, ask yourself why you believe what you do, and consider whether there is evidence to support your beliefs. Additionally, it's important to note that overcoming confirmation bias isn't always easy. It can be challenging to confront information that challenges our beliefs, and it requires a willingness to be open-minded and change our opinions. However, it's worth the effort to ensure that our beliefs and decisions are based on evidence and reason, rather than bias and preconceptions. One way to overcome confirmation bias is to engage in constructive debate and discussion with people who hold different views. This can help to expose us to new ideas and challenge our assumptions. It's important to approach these discussions with an open mind and a willingness to learn, rather than just trying to defend our own views. It's also worth noting that confirmation bias is not always a bad thing. In some situations, it can be helpful to have a strong conviction and belief in something. However, it's important to recognize when our biases are leading us astray and be willing to adjust our beliefs when necessary. In conclusion, understanding the science of confirmation bias is crucial for making informed decisions and avoiding errors in judgment. By being aware of our biases, seeking out diverse viewpoints, evaluating evidence objectively, and challenging our assumptions, we can overcome confirmation bias and make better decisions. Thank you for watching, and we hope you found this video helpful. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, Explified.